Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dan Coney here, and welcome back to Overwatch. So, I had a little stream. As I'm recording this is yesterday, but it would have been for you guys the 25th of January. And I kind of went over some things that I kind of wanted to do a video about because, I don't know, I just got into a mood of speculation with Overwatch, right? Plus, I'm a bit tired because I stayed up late last night watching the two big upsets in the Overwatch League. If you haven't seen them, go and watch London Spitfire versus Boston and the New York Excelsior versus the Philadelphia Fusion games. They were crackers. Absolute crackers last night. You gotta see them. You gotta see them. But again, that's for tomorrow. Anyway. We obviously now have our Blizzard World cosmetics update, right? I didn't do a video going over it, I did a stream doing it. I have the Reaper skin. I have the Orisa skin. Diva skin, obviously. I mean, it's Diva. The Widowmaker skin, which I'm absolutely in love with. I can't argue with that. And Reinhardt. I don't think I have anyone else right now. Oh no, I have Doomfist. That I'm literally never going to use. But so we've got this update now. This is a big chunk of cosmetic, plus the Overwatch League skins. That's a big chunk of cosmetic stuff out of the way. Blizzard World won't be hitting the competitive match pool until Season 9. Now this is a really interesting one. Not until Season 9? That's a long... That's a way away. That's 30 days? 32 days? So, that's a weird one. They've never really done that before. They normally leave it a week. Now, what I think they're doing with that is, I think they are trying to minimize disruption within one season. Which could be a really, really good thing. It stops new maps coming into it, because when Junkertown came in, I mean, I'm horrific on Junkertown. It's such a different map, it needed a whole meta dedicated to it. I.e. Pirate Ship. It came out with its own meta. It was that much of a game changer. I don't know whether Blizzard World will do that, but Blizzard World also had quite a few issues with its early release on PTR, because it's such a detailed and such a good map. There was quite a few details that needed to be ironed out with it, so they're probably going to leave it a while on live server, quick play, just to make sure that they've got everything right. Because obviously you don't want issues with the map if it goes into competitive, because obviously that's a competitive environment. You don't want outside effects like map design to cause you problems. That's the first issue. So going to be a few issues covered in this one. Second issue is the Mercy Junkrat nerfs. They have not come through yet. Not surprised, if I'm quite honest. They're going to leave them a while to make sure they get them right. Because obviously this could be meta changing, and it looks like it will be meta changing. It looks like you can see it with like Dallas Fuel on that. Other metas are being explored right now. Simply because Mercy is probably going to fall back a bit. She's not going to be as prominent as she was. Because currently, old Mercy here can go into a fight with Valkyrie and res 2 people instantly with no cast time. That's changing. She will have a cast time on any res she does, even if it's within Valkyrie, and I hit my keyboard, which is not best. So that's a pretty big nerf, and plus her Resurrect does not refresh. Another big nerf to Mercy. This is going to change a lot of stuff. She's still going to be powerful, because she can still get that res off to negate a pick. But she's not going to be as powerful. This leads me on to a possible new meta coming in. Now, obviously, we've seen the introduction of Moira. And Moira's an interesting one, right? Because she's not as good as Mercy in certain situations. But if your whole team is clumped together in one area, Moira is the most effective healer in the game for that situation. And this leads me on to the Moira meatball meta that is being explored. We've seen quadruple tank and 2 healers. It's basically, what I've seen is Reinhardt, Zarya, Roadhog, D.Va. There can be an Orisa in there sometimes. With Lucio and Moira. Lucio for the speed boost to get the tanks where they want them. And Moira for the sheer healing. Because these people, these teams will stay in one ball together. There won't be flankers going off. They'll stay in one area, and that is when Moira is at her most potent with her healing. Because she has slight AoE to her healing. Like Mei's weapon. So this is a meta that could come into more use when the Mercy nerfs go live. Because Mercy obviously won't be a must pick as she is now, hopefully, anyway. Because if she is still a must pick, then you can't nerf her anymore without taking a resurrect away. But she won't. I don't think she'll be a must pick. Valkyrie will still be very, very powerful. With that much damage boost and that much healing output in Valkyrie, it's still a very powerful ability, and it still means Mercy will get picked a lot. She won't go to where she was before, when she had resurrect as her ultimate. She won't be that where she was then, but she won't be where she was when she was massively OP, rezzing 3 people in a fight and insta-reses everywhere, being crazy. You gotta admit that was an OP Mercy. So they're gonna have. We're kind of going into a really, really good spot with our healers at the moment, because I think they once these Mercy meta changes go in, well, not meta changes, but Mercy changes go into live, then it changes things and it makes every single healer viable again, apart from one, and that's probably Ana. The issue with Ana is her healing is not as reliable as anyone else's. Lucio, you can heal easily. Zen, you can heal very easily. Moira, Mercy is obvious. Ana cannot go through shields. So if you have a flanker, she's incredibly good, Ana, at long range healing, right? So if you've got a Genji that's in the backline, Ana can heal him. Unless there is a shield in the way. If there's a shield in the way, then she can't heal him. And that's Ana needs some love still. She had a boost to her damage output. Did it go from 60 to 70 or did it go from 50 to 60? I can't remember. But she can now 3-shot powers and stuff like that. That was good, but I think she needs a bit more love with her healing output rather than her damage output. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how this is used. I don't expect the meta to change quickly, especially on... I mean, it will do in like Overwatch League and stuff like that, because we've already been seeing it being tried out. But in terms of on our competitive servers, I don't think it will change massively quickly, but it will change, I think. And I think you'll see Moira picked more and Mercy picked less, to the point when they're picked evenly, instead of Mercy being like, her pick rate is insane right now. And in my opinion, the meta should not be in a place where you say you have to have this hero on your team or you will most likely lose. And that's what Mercy is right now. If you have a Mercy and the other team doesn't, you are much more likely to beat the other team. Vice versa. So, that's that. And I expect if we get like a Moira meatball sort of meta, it's going to fall into the hands of, like, in terms of the Overwatch League, into like Dallas Fuel. They've already been experimenting with that. So now I want to talk about the future, right? We have obviously had the cosmetics update. We are going to get the lunar event in the next week to 2 weeks. After that, we start the build up to Hero 27. And then after Hero 27, we will get the new Uprising event, whether that's Uprising or something else. Now, what are my predictions for this? It's an interesting one, because this is what I was hypothesizing on my stream, right? What is Uprising going to be? Because currently, the first Uprising was Reinhardt, Tracer, Torbjorn, wherever Torbjorn is, alphabetical order, and Mercy going on a mission to King's Row to stop the insurgency, right? Would they go down a similar route? Because again, Junkenstein was a bit with bits added on, right? And that was obviously the second best event, you know, we've had so far. Would they do a similar thing with Uprising? Perhaps have a similar layout, but have a different story. So, what I'm saying is, would it be based around talent? Would you have 4 people with the options of talent characters going off on a talent mission to, say, secure something? Perhaps like, I don't know, like you would like try and secure the Doomfist, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it would be, but it would be something, right? So say it was a talent mission, you had to pick 4 members. Say it would go with the same layout as the first Uprising. You need a tank, defense, DPS, and support. What do we have as talent members in the game currently? We have a Moira, support, covered. Reaper, DPS, covered. Widowmaker, defense, covered. Sombra, I'm not really including her in this right now. I know she's talent, but the problem is with Sombra is she can be used as DPS and she can be used kind of as support as well with pack hacking, but Sombra I'm going to gloss over. But we don't have a talent tank, do we? Now, I've seen a lot of rumours. I'm hedging my bets here. Now, we never know what Blizzard or the devs will come out with. But I think if that's what they're going to do with the Uprising event, then I think Hero 27 is going to be a talent tank. Because if you have that talent tank in the game by Uprising, then you can have the talent tank. You've got the tank that would be in the Reinhardt role. So that would be perhaps your Uprising event. Perhaps a talent Uprising. That would be... That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I know it's pure speculation. There's nothing to back this up. But one thing. Orisa was released March last year. We are due another tank. It would coincide with the fact that before Orisa we had a support in Ana. No, we didn't. We had Sombra. We had Sombra, but we had Ana before Sombra. We've had our support. We've had our Doomfist DPS. It would make sense that the next hero would be a tank. It's going to be tank or defense, I would say. I think it will be tank. It's when Orisa was released, and it depends whether they're going to do a pattern with the heroes that they release. You get a tank in March. You get... I know they didn't follow it with Ana and Moira and Doomfist and Sombra, but it's something I'm looking at, right? I'm thinking we're going to get a talent tank. I think we'll definitely get a talent tank at some point. Will it be the next hero? Will it be Hero 27 that will be the talent tank? I think it's possible. I really do think it's possible. And I kind of hope it's possible. We need a talent tank. I want a talent tank. I want a talent shield tank. That's what I want. As the next hero. As a guy who plays a lot of tanks, I'd love a talent tank. As a shield talent tank would be awesome. I don't think we need an off tank. I think we're okay for off tanks right now. Diva's in a good place. Roadhog's in a good place. I know technically you have Winston, Orisa and Reinhardt as shield tanks. Winston's a bit of an odd one. I mean, I know he has a shield, but he's not a walk up with a shield sort of thing. He's going to dive on, put a shield down. Will we get another one? I mean, Orisa plops her shields down, whereas Reinhardt walks with a shield. Will we have another one that might just walk with a shield, or... I think it will be a tank. I think it might be a tank. I just don't know how it will manifest itself. But I think a Talon tank is coming to Overwatch at some point. But that's my speculation for now. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. See you then.